Beloved, pause for a moment and ask yourself this. Why did you find this video? Out of billions of voices online, out of endless scrolling, distractions, and noise, why this one? It is not chance. It is not luck. It is destiny. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, "Nothing stands between man and his highest ideals, but doubt and fear. When man can wish without worrying, every desire will be instantly fulfilled." Beloved, the fact that you are here means destiny has already chosen you. The wealth you have prayed for, the freedom you have longed for, the abundance your heart keeps whispering about at night, it is already written in your story. But here is the mystery most miss. Destiny can choose you and still wait. Wealth can be written for you and still delayed. Not because it is denied, but because it is waiting for one thing: your word, your command, your law spoken. Because destiny responds not to begging, not to imploring, not to fear, but to instruction. Beloved, you have begged long enough. You have wondered long enough. You have waited long enough. This is the hour you learn to speak the law. This is the moment you step into the power that was always yours. Let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself. How many times have you whispered things like, "I hope something works out. I pray money finds me. Maybe one day my life will change"? These are the words of one who has been chosen, but has not yet commanded. The universe, like a faithful servant, has been waiting at your door, but it will not move until it hears the sound of law. Florence declared, "The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Man's thoughts, deeds, and words return to him sooner or later, with astounding accuracy." Do you hear it? Your words are the trigger. Your commands are the switch. Your decrees are the open door. This is why tonight, beloved, you must decide. You will no longer speak like one who is hoping. You will no longer speak like one who is guessing. You will no longer speak like one who is left out. You will speak as one who is chosen. You will speak as one who is written. You will speak as one who commands. Pause now and declare with me, "I am chosen. My destiny is wealth. My words are law." Say it again, louder. Whisper it once more, softer, so it sinks into your soul. Now anchor it publicly. Write it boldly in the comments. "I am chosen. My destiny is wealth. My words are law." This is not just for you. It is a testimony. It is a signal to the universe. It is proof that you have shifted from waiting to commanding. Beloved, if these words resonate with you, don't walk away from them. Subscribe now, not because it helps a channel, but because it helps you stay aligned with every decree that will follow. Because wealth is not built by one word, but by a rhythm of words, a daily law, a spoken destiny. And every video here is another decree, another anchor, another law written in your favor. And now I will reveal why destiny delays until you command, and how one sentence can pull the wealth written for you out of waiting and into your present life. Beloved, let's go deeper. Destiny is not in a hurry. It does not rush. It waits. And many people mistake the waiting as denial. They say, "Maybe it wasn't meant for me," or "Maybe I misheard God's promise." But the truth is simpler and far more powerful. Destiny does not deliver until you instruct it. Think of it like a sealed letter. Your name is written on it. The promise is already inside, but it sits untouched until you open your mouth and say, "Deliver it now." Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, "Man can only receive what he sees himself receiving. And what you see is shaped by what you say. Your tongue is the key. Your words are the signal. Your command is the door swinging open. This is why so many live chosen, but never crowned. They were written into wealth, but they never spoke as law. They prayed with desperation instead of authority. They whispered with hope instead of command. Beloved, destiny is not moved by pleading. It is moved by law. It is moved by instruction. It is moved by command. And here lies the secret. The delay you have felt was not punishment. The delay was not rejection. The delay was only waiting on your decree. Every dollar you've longed for, every opportunity you've hoped would open, every door you've stared at, wondering why it remained closed, they are not lost. They are not gone. They are waiting at the edge of your spoken word. So tonight, you must shift. Your language must change. Instead of, "Will it ever happen for me?" you will say, "It is happening now." Instead of, "One day I might be wealthy," you will decree, "I am wealthy by divine law, and my wealth manifests under grace in perfect ways." Instead of, "Maybe God will choose me," you will speak, "I am already chosen. The choice has been made. I command my wealth to appear." Pause now and let this truth fall on you like golden rain. You are not waiting on wealth. Wealth has been waiting on you. Say it aloud with me. I am not waiting on money. Money has been waiting on me. Say it again until your own ears believe it. And now write it in the comments so the decree is doubled. Money has been waiting on me. Florence wrote, "Words and thoughts are a tremendous vibratory force, ever molding man's body and affairs. Your words are not weak. Your words are not empty. They carry vibration, force, and command. When spoken with faith, they shift the unseen. This is why destiny has not forgotten you. It has been standing at your door, whispering, 'Speak, command, decree, and I will obey.' Beloved, hear me clearly. The season of delay ends the moment you change your language. Not tomorrow, not when the economy shifts, not when people finally notice you. It ends the moment you say, 'I command my wealth by divine law. It obeys me now.' And when you speak it, the heavens record it. The unseen registers it. The divine system moves instantly because the law has been spoken. Stay with me, because soon I will reveal the single sentence, the sacred law sentence, that collapses delay and makes destiny rush into your present. The one decree that pulls fortune out of waiting and places it in your hands. Beloved, lean closer now, because what I'm about to reveal is not just an idea, not just an inspiration. It is the sentence, the sacred law sentence, that turns destiny's waiting into immediate motion. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, "A man's word is his wand. When you wave it aimlessly, little happens. But when you wave it with precision, with faith, with certainty, the invisible responds instantly. This is why you must not scatter your words. The careless phrases, the idle talk, the sighs of defeat, they weaken your decree. But when you gather your words into one clear command, you unleash the very law that governs fortune. Here is the form of the sacred law sentence. I command my wealth to appear now, by divine law, under grace, in perfect ways. Read it again, slowly. Feel the authority inside it. This is not begging. This is not hoping. This is law. When you speak these words, you are not asking the universe for a favor. You are instructing destiny to deliver what is already written in your name. Think of it this way. If you ordered something valuable from a store, you would not stand outside wondering if it might one day arrive. You would speak directly to the clerk, to the system, to the one responsible, and you would say, "Deliver my order." Your subconscious is that clerk. The universe is that system. And your decree is the confirmation slip. Beloved, you don't need to beg for what has already been purchased by your faith. You only need to command delivery. Let us practice now. Say it with me. I command my wealth to appear now, by divine law, under grace, in perfect ways. Whisper it once with reverence. Say it again with strength. Declare it a third time with fire, as if you are writing it in the very book of destiny. And now, anchor it with the power of community. Write it in the comments. Because when hundreds of voices echo the same law, its vibration shakes the unseen into manifestation. Florence taught, the invisible forces are ever working for man, who is always pulling the right wires with his words. This sentence is your wire. This sentence is your pull. This sentence is your law. The more you repeat it, the faster the unseen reorders itself to obey you. But beloved, let me warn you of this. The law cannot be spoken with hesitation. The universe has no radar for maybe. It only responds to command. If you whisper this sentence, but inside you doubt, the vibration is divided, and destiny waits again. So tonight, before sleep, speak this sacred sentence as law. Speak it with conviction, with ownership, with gratitude. And as you drift into rest, let it echo through your subconscious. Because when the morning comes, you will not wake into the same day. You will rise into a new order. One where fortune is already on its way. And stay with me, because soon we will go deeper into the mysteries of how repetition forges permanence. Why speaking once opens the door, but speaking daily keeps it wide open until wealth walks in and never leaves. Beloved, now that the sacred law sentence has been spoken, you must learn how to anchor it, not as a one-time spark, but as a nightly fire. Because destiny responds to rhythm. Florence Scovel Shinn declared, repetition impresses the subconscious. And what is impressed in the subconscious must be expressed in your outer world. This is why you cannot speak once and then drift back into the old language of doubt. Your words must become a ritual, a rhythm, a nightly law that reshapes the very atmosphere around you. Think of your subconscious like fertile soil. A seed planted once can grow, yes, but a seed planted and watered daily creates a forest. And beloved, you are not here for a single tree of blessing. You are here for the forest of wealth. So here's the ritual. Before you lay your head on the pillow, silence the noise of the day. Close your eyes. Place your hand gently over your heart. And with calm authority, speak aloud, I command my wealth to appear now, by divine law, under grace, in perfect ways. Let the words leave your lips and settle into the silence. Feel them sink from your conscious mind into the deeper ground of your soul. Do not rush. Do not mumble. Speak as though heaven itself is listening. Because it is. And as soon as you have spoken, imagine the unseen forces moving. See the scrolls of destiny opening. See angels carrying your decree into the halls of tomorrow. Then rest, because rest is part of the ritual. Rest is trust. Rest is proof that you believe your words were law. Beloved, when you repeat this each night, something shifts. On the first night, you may feel only a whisper of peace. On the third, you may notice your mind no longer replays worry at bedtime. By the seventh, you may begin to wake lighter, clearer, with opportunities standing at your door. This is not imagination. This is law. Your words are programming your subconscious. And your subconscious, in turn, programs your reality. Florence said, "The subconscious has no sense of humor." And people often joke themselves into unhappy experiences. That is why your ritual must be deliberate. No idle words, no careless self-talk, only law. When you speak nightly with consistency, your subconscious learns to obey you instantly. And once it obeys you, the universe matches that obedience. This is the hidden order. Speak, impress, express. Pause now and let this truth root itself. You are not powerless. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And as the chosen, your duty is simple. Speak the law, nightly, until wealth obeys permanently. Write it now in the comments to anchor it in community. Tonight, I speak the law. My destiny obeys. Because what is written publicly strengthens what is whispered privately. Beloved, this is the practice of those who prosper. Not random prayers, not desperate wishes, but nightly decrees spoken with authority, until the entire universe bows to their command. And as you continue with me, I will show you how repetition builds not only obedience, but permanence, so that wealth doesn't just arrive, it stays. Beloved, listen carefully, because what I am about to share with you is the difference between temporary blessing and permanent fortune. Many people have moments of wealth. They touch abundance for a season, then watch it slip away. They receive an opportunity, then somehow sabotage it. They manifest a door, but never walk through it fully. Why? Because their decree was spoken once, but not sealed into permanence. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, "Man must prepare for the thing he has asked for, when there isn't the slightest sign of it in sight." Preparation is proof of permanence. When you repeat your law nightly, you are not just calling wealth, you are preparing for it to stay. Think of it like training a servant. At first, you must give the instruction again and again. But over time, the servant learns your rhythm, your preference, your will. Eventually, they act without you repeating. Your subconscious is that servant. In the beginning, it must be instructed daily. But once the command is established, it obeys automatically, drawing fortune without hesitation. This is why repetition is not desperation, it is installation. Each time you decree, you are installing the law deeper into your subconscious operating system. And once it is fully installed, wealth becomes your default state. Here is how permanence is built. 1. Nightly command. Speak the sacred law before sleep. I command my wealth to appear now, by divine law, under grace, in perfect ways. 2. Morning reminder. The moment you wake, repeat it once more. Morning is when your subconscious is most tender, most ready to obey. 3. Daily alignment. Watch your words through the day. Do not cancel your decree with careless talk. If lack tries to slip from your lips, stop and replace it instantly with your law. Beloved, permanence is not about intensity, it is about consistency. The seed that grows into a mighty oak is not watered once, but daily. The river that carves the mountain does not strike once, but flows constantly. So it is with your wealth decree. A single decree can open the door, but repeated decrees keep it open forever. Pause now and say aloud, my decree is permanent. Wealth cannot leave me. Feel the certainty of it. Whisper it into your own soul until your heart believes it. And then write it in the comments so the law is multiplied. My decree is permanent. Wealth cannot leave me. When you write this, you are signing permanence into your reality. You are declaring that wealth is not a visitor, it is a resident. Florence also said, endless good now comes to me in endless ways. That is the language of permanence. Not a one-time miracle. Endless good, endless flow, endless arrival. Beloved, the moment you stop treating wealth as an occasional guest and start treating it as a permanent law, your reality shifts. From this day forward, you will not just attract wealth, you will host it. You will not just touch abundance, you will live in it. You will not just open the door, you will keep it wide until fortune builds a home inside your life. Stay with me, because what I will reveal next is the final piece: how to seal your decree in gratitude, so that it cannot be uprooted, canceled, or delayed again. Gratitude is the cement that locks permanence into destiny. Beloved, here is the mystery. Even a law spoken with power can be uprooted if it is not sealed. And what seals a decree? Gratitude. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, gratitude is the law of increase, and complaint is the law of decrease. Do you see it? The moment you speak your decree with authority, you must water it with gratitude. Otherwise, the soil stays dry, and the seed withers before it becomes fruit. Gratitude is not just saying thank you. Gratitude is the vibration that tells the universe, I already possess what I commanded. When you decree wealth and immediately follow with gratitude, you are closing the circuit. You are saying, this is not wishful thinking, it is done. Without gratitude, the decree hangs in the air, waiting. With gratitude, the decree lands, takes root, multiplies. Here is how you seal it. After speaking the sacred law sentence, place your hand over your heart and whisper with certainty. Thank you, Divine Source, that my wealth obeys me now. Say it again. Thank you that what I commanded has already been delivered. Each word of gratitude is like pouring golden cement over your decree, locking it into permanence. Gratitude is also protection. It blocks doubt, fear, and delay. When lack tries to whisper, nothing has changed. Gratitude answers, it is already mine. Thank you. When fear tries to creep in, gratitude shuts the door and says, the law is sealed. The blessing is permanent. Florence said, man must train himself to speak only of what he wants. Gratitude is that training. It keeps your tongue aligned with law instead of lack. Pause now and practice. Say aloud, slowly, with faith, thank you, divine source, for the wealth that is already mine. Whisper it again with softness. Declare it once more with fire. Then anchor it in the comments so the vibration multiplies. Thank you for the wealth that is already mine, beloved. When hundreds speak the same gratitude, the collective vibration rises, and wealth rushes to meet not just one, but all. This is why those who live in constant gratitude never see decrease. They may face storms, but their storehouse never empties. They may pass through valleys, but their river never dries. Because gratitude multiplies everything it touches. A loaf of bread in gratitude becomes a feast. A small coin in gratitude becomes a fortune. A whispered decree in gratitude becomes a permanent law that money cannot disobey. Beloved, the law has been spoken. Permanence has been established. Gratitude has sealed it. And now, as we draw this teaching together, I will give you the final decree, the one that combines destiny, command, permanence, and gratitude into a single, unstoppable rhythm. The decree you can speak each night and morning to ensure wealth not only arrives, but stays, multiplies, and flows endlessly into your life. Beloved, this is the moment where everything you've heard gathers into one unshakable decree. Destiny has chosen you. The law is yours to command. Permanence has been forged. Gratitude has sealed it. And now we bring it all together into a single rhythm of words, so clear, so powerful, that wealth has no choice but to obey. Florence Scovel Shinn declared, "Your word is your wand, the wand that creates your destiny. This is the wand, this is the decree. Speak it nightly, speak it daily, and let it echo until your life rearranges itself around it. Here is the final decree. I am chosen for wealth. I command my fortune to appear now, by divine law, under grace, in perfect ways. Thank you that it is permanent, multiplied, and mine forever." Say it aloud once, slowly. Say it again with authority. Say it a third time with joy and gratitude, letting it ring through every corner of your being. This is the decree that ties your destiny to your command to your permanence, and your permanence to your gratitude. Beloved, do not let these words remain as ink on a page or sound in your ears. They must become your language, your breath, your heartbeat. When wealth hears this decree, it cannot delay. When fortune hears this decree, it cannot disobey. When destiny hears this decree, it rushes to fulfill what has always been written for you. Pause now and write it boldly in the comments. I am chosen for wealth. I command my fortune to appear now, by divine law, under grace, in perfect ways. Thank you that it is permanent, multiplied, and mine forever. Let it be known publicly. Let it be anchored communally. Let it be sealed cosmically. Beloved, you have waited long enough. You have wondered long enough. You have begged long enough. From this moment forward, you are not one who pleads. You are one who commands. You are chosen. You are wealthy. You are aligned with divine law. And from this day forth, your words are not just words. They are law. They are life. They are destiny fulfilled. Now speak it daily, and watch as fortune bows, wealth flows, and your destiny unfolds exactly as it was always written.